What's up, guys? I know it's been a while. I've been, um, geez, got some kind of notification here. Hopefully that works. It says I have no audio, but last time it said that was bullshit. So, anyway, it's been a while. I know I've been, living life and doing fun things, and for your viewing pleasure, Boocat has also been living life, napping all day, chasing birds and lizards and stuff. Anyway, welcome to my new video series of what I would entitle Healthy Living After Narcissistic Abuse. Um, so I wanted to shift the focus away from all the just narcissistic bullshit. I feel like there's enough of that. So just talk about some things that are helpful afterwards, kind of like after you get out of it and moving on with life. And this is a big one. This is a big one. When you start dating again, I mean, I've heard this a bunch. Oh, it's not lie. I've heard this from many people. Just when you start dating again, just take your time. Um, and that semi sunk. I don't know. Actually, let's be honest, that didn't sink in at all. While I was going through like the throes of the aftermath of the abuse, people saying "take your time dating" was like just in one ear and out the other. That made like what this is completely irrelevant to me, right? But now that it's kind of the aftermath is over with, and I'm continuing to live life. Uh, that lesson was actually very important. What you'll see is, or at least what I saw with myself, and maybe this is true for you, maybe it's not. You'll continue to be attracted to people similar to the narcissist. Um, I could go on for that for like 30 minutes about, oh, you're codependent, you like the abusers, and blah, 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 blah. Maybe, maybe not. I don't fucking know. But the point is, yeah, you probably are attracted to people that are a little bit crazy. Necessarily, there's not really anything wrong with that. Um, you know, every pot has a lid, right? But here's the thing: if you find yourself attracted to, say, men that are aggressive or abusive, or women that are completely insane and whorish, you know, that's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But mitigate your losses. That's the whole take your time when you're starting to date again. It's not just don't rush anything. It's just mitigating losses. And, this would not be my channel if I didn't give you examples, because I feel like examples are the only way you can actually learn. Oh, so let me give you some examples of dating here recently. Yeah, I'm probably attracted just to girls that are a little bit crazy. Whatever. But I took my time. I didn't rush into anything. I didn't jump into anything. Um, and that paid off full well. Um, so I'm going to go through a short list of girls that I've talked to, as the kids say nowadays, which means I don't know what the fuck talk to means. It means like you're not officially dating, maybe fucking, maybe not. I don't really know. Anyway, never had sex with any of these girls, and thank Jesus because it took my time. But first one, um, definitely could tell she was a little bit crazy, but she was attractive, and we had some good times together. Took my time, didn't rush anything, and within maybe like 3 or 4 months, I realized that she um, basically didn't value herself. She slept with anybody that she possibly could, including some people that I found to be highly disgusting. So that was some self-preservation there. If I had slept with a girl, I would have felt really, really fucking dirty for sure. Like I would have felt awful about myself if I found out, like afterwards, who she had slept with. Sorry, I'm trying not to vomit. Just, that's one example. Another example was a girl that I even talked to for even longer than that. It was actually months and months and months, who was, by all means, actually seemingly normal. And then a small, I won't go into the details, but a small circumstance happened. A very, 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 very small circumstance happened, and they blew up in rage over something extremely simple. Let's just, this is not the case, but let's just call it a sock was left on the ground. Now I know what y'all are thinking. Oh, he left a comment. No, I didn't fuck her. All right, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm saying it's something as simple as like I left a sock on the ground. It's like my old school scenario of putting the pencil down the wrong way. All right, it's a very very simple thing that nobody would ever. Boo cat, can you please stop? Nobody would ever care about, and this she blew up in rage over this very simple thing, and you know, had I rushed into that relationship, I would have never known. I would have never, that was my like, whoa, fuck no. Had I rushed into it, I would have been in a traumatic situation. Number three was a young lady, highly attractive. Seemed very cool, very down to earth. I had a lot of fun with her too, on dates and stuff. But uh, she was sexual very quickly. By very quickly, I mean like on the first couple dates, very sexual, and it struck me as odd. It struck me as like this is uh, too easy, maybe. Yeah, for a girl that was that attractive to be that sexual that quickly, something felt off. But anyway, a few dates later, she told me that her and her ex boyfriend used to be swingers. And I tried not to judge. I tried not to judge. I was like, holy Jesus. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, holy fuck. This is not somebody I want to be involved with. Monogamy is important to me. Ugh. But, whatever. I was like, all right, fine. I'll attempt to see your point of view on it. I still hang out with you. We can be friends, type of thing. And then a couple times later that we hung out, she actually told me that she was escorting. I wouldn't say professionally, semi-professionally, maybe. Again, terrible, terrible stuff in my mind. Fuck you. That's in my mind. That's some bullshit. That's disgusting. Um, and I can only reflect on what would have happened if I had rushed in that relationship. What would have happened if I had fallen for this girl's wily advances? The first couple dates. What if I had slept with her the first couple dates? 2 weeks later, I find out she was a swinger and she's an escort. Can you imagine the damage that would have done to me? Like, oh my god, I just slept with somebody that slept with like thousands of people and gets paid for it. Jesus, I mean, wow. You can see that I like the classy women here. All right, I like really classy women. What was the other one? There's one more. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah. The last one was a girl I met, and we never met up in person, but we had some very good conversations on the phone, text messaging and stuff, and seemed like a pretty cool person, right? I was like, wow, okay, it's pretty cool, and um, she had talked extensively about how she had been single for a long time, and so on and so forth. So I'm like, okay, I respect somebody that's single for a long time. That means they've taken their time to heal, right? They've gone through the process. Well, about, I don't know, several weeks after talking, I mentioned the name to this individual's name to a friend, and they're like, "What do you mean you're talking to her? She's got a boyfriend." Like, what? Someone just got a boyfriend? So I did a little bit of Facebook stalking. Bitch has got a boyfriend. So, is that a characteristic that I want? A girl that's getting her attention on the side while she has a boyfriend? Yeah, wow. Um, I'm tempted to say that y'all women are ratchet as fuck. That's actually what I'm thinking, and judge me for thinking that if you want to. But y'all bitches need to lock it down because this is ridiculous. Anyway, whole point of this video for women and men. Um, take your time. If I had rushed into any one of those situations, I would have been regretting the fuck out of it right now. Those are just a few examples. I could probably give you a couple more. Rushing into any one of those, I would have regretted it. I would have fucking hated it. I would have felt dirty, used, and abused, and disgusting all over again. So, as they say, number one advice for dating again after an abusive relationship, your moral compass, your just general compass in life is completely skewed. You have to, it's pointing you in the wrong directions. But if you take your time, don't rush into anything, it will eventually, kind of work its way back to normal. In the sense that you just give it enough time for them. I'll put it this way: give it enough time for them to fuck up, and then you'll know. Just really, honestly, just don't rush anything. Just take your time. Go nice and slow. Don't fucking sleep with them. Don't give them too much. Be kind, cordial, caring, but don't overly feed them. Just take it really, really slow, and see how they will fuck up eventually. If they're a shitty person, they're gonna fuck up eventually. Um, I'm not saying that everyone's gonna fuck up eventually, but that mask will slip eventually. Now, if this person is I got a boo hair in my mouth. If this person's healthy, you might run into some small problems, but you're not going to see a complete mass slip like the rage or the lying about having a boyfriend or the, being a escort. Like these masks will slip off. Give it enough time for these masks to slip off and see what happens. Um, that's my number one advice for moving on, being healthy, you know, looking at relationships in the future. I mean, it's saved my ass. I mean, multiple times in the past, 6 months to a year. Uh, there's just no way that it's not sound advice, really. Especially for people that are attracted to le crazies like I am. So hey, do it, try it. Tell me what you think, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.